right, welcome back. So next we're going to start looking at modern dance. So we've got the dance rebels, those who saw ballet and wanted to push against it, coming up next. So with this, we'll go through a modern bar. So thinking of like the ballet bar, and the classic look of warming up at it. We're taking that concept, we're bringing it center without using a ballet bar, and bringing in some of the larger concepts with modern. So releasing and contractions and how the spine is manipulated, fall and recover, tilt and spiral. So we'll take all of those as well as starting to get some familiarity with some of the basics, especially as we go to ballet after this. You'll be familiar with some of the basic terminology, okay? So let's start in a parallel position here. And again, you can choose what kind of like footwear you're in, and being aware of the floor you are in and the footwear and how they work together. So let's start in a parallel. Feet are equally spaced apart from each other underneath our hip sockets, not the outside, right underneath the joints themselves. And let the spine be long. All right, let's start with exploring our spine movement. So tipping over to one side, and then coming back to center, tipping over to the other, and back to center. Let that movement start at the top of the head and then ripple down the spine. Here you go. Tipping over, and then coming on back, tipping over, and coming back. All right, next, I'm going to turn sideways. We're still in our parallel. We're going to let the spine curl over, and then we're going to open it up so that the sternum, the front of our rib cage, is lifting up. There's a little arc. Try again. Curling down, and then up we go. All right, let's add in a little bit of a plie with each of those. So plie is the bend. So we will tilt and bend at the knees, come back up. We will tilt and come back up. Take it again, tilt and up, and tilt and up. Now plie and round forward. Come back up to stand and lift the chest. Again, rounding, bend the knees, and back up we go. Nice, let's add a releve in. So this time, every time you come back to center, come up onto your toes, heels lift off the ground, yeah? Here it is. So we tilt, plie, to releve, whoa. Tilt over, plie, to releve. Take it again, tilting to the side. Come back up, rise up on the toes, other side, tilt, and back up to center, releve. Now take that rounding forward, plie. As you releve, let the sternum lift. Again, plie, round, and releve, lift the sternum. Back to center. All right, let's take this one more time through, and we'll add some arms in. They're really there to support us through this, okay? So keeping that length, really reaching out. And we'll tip over with our plie, and then come back up to your releve. Tipping over, plie, and come back up to releve. Arms are an extension of the movement that's happening. Return up onto the toes, and tip, and come up onto the toes. As we round over, let the fingertips come forward. And then as we rise up and lift, palms towards the ceiling. Back down we go, round. And come up to lift, up onto those toes. And back down, all right? Now let's really start to pay attention to the feet here. And go sideways, yeah. A little sideways here. So with our feet, heel comes up, half to full, half, and down. Try the other side. Half to full, half to down. Warming up the feet. Again, half to full, half and down, half, full, half, and down. Let's shift to our external rotation. So take one foot forward, rotate it out, that's coming from the hip, then bring it back underneath. Other side goes, forward, rotate, bring it under. So now it's kind of like making like a slice of pizza shape with our feet, okay? Half full, half return. Right, left, right, left. Here it is. We come half and full, half return. Half, full, half, return. Again, right, up and down, go left, up and down. Taking it to the next part with this, let's come back to our parallel, and we're going to point the toe forward, point the whole foot forward, and then you come in, switch it side, other side, and in. Keep alternating that. All right, so we point and in, point and in, tendu and close, tendu and close. Taking that external rotation, see if you can find that same rotation that you found earlier. Nice and easy, external rotation, tendu and close, point and close, point and close, point and close, yeah? So we want to follow the line of the toes out and then bring it back in. Lead with the toes, return with the heel. Take it one more time on either side, and let's come back to our parallel position. All right, so from the tendu to close, now let's take it as a brush. So we are pointing forward until that foot comes off the ground, and then we come back in and under. Point it forward so it comes off the ground and return. Keep it going here, yeah? You point and return. Point and return. So it's like a tendu with a lot of energy behind it. Up and down. 4, 4, and close. 3, and close. 2, and close. Last one, close. Find your external rotation again. Take that brushing side to side. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Brush and in. 4, 4, and in. 3, and 2, and 1. Close it back in. Parallel position again. Last thing we'll do in this kind of a pattern. So you'll brush. You're going to find some more release in that brush so that we fall off center, we catch ourselves, we come back to center, and then we try it on the other side. All right, so in parallel, I'll go sideways. We brush and release. It feels like that releve where we were lifting the sternum up. So we've got that release. We fall forward onto that foot, right? Bending in the knee. Back foot stays connected. Arms can swing, come in for like a lazy hug. Then we come back onto the standing leg. Find that balance created in the body, and then come back in. Yeah? Let's try it on the other side. So you release, you fall on it, you come back up and return. Try it again. We release, fall, recover, and reset. Release, fall, recover, reset. Again, release, fall, recover, reset, release, fall, recover, reset. All right, now let's try it side to side. So you've got your external rotation happening, same pattern. As you brush out, you're going to release away from that foot, then fall on it. Arms can be roughly here, maybe down here feels better. All right, bending into that knee, a plie, so that we're softening that landing. Then come back up to find your balance and return. Yeah? We brush, we fall, recover, reset. Again, brush and fall, recover, reset. Brush, fall, recover, reset. 4 more, out, fall, and up. Breathing, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 1 more on either side, and up, up. Last one, brush, and fall, and up. You go. Nice work, everyone. All right, so now let's take it into a second position. So we already found our rotation in first. Stepping it wider now into our second position. And let's take a plie here. Coming down for our plie and then up. And let's actually take that into a releve. So you can rise up onto the toes, lifting, and then back down. Yeah? Take 2 more. And down. Last one. Let's go back to that plie. All right, so now starting to play is shifting our weight once again. Take the arms up overhead. Tilt yourself over to the right side until that left foot can release off the ground, coming into almost a T shape, yeah? And then return to your second. Come up and over, tilt to the other side. Rise up into that tilt, that T shape, and back down. Try it again on either side, lateral tilts. So we've had that release, and now we're finding the same kind of movement, but with more control with it, right? So playing with the quality of our movement. And down, last one, tipping over, and up, and return to center. Now let's take it into a spiral. So let the spiral start from our nose. All right, it's going over to the right, shoulders follow along with it, torso gets involved. Notice that back leg is coming in as we wrap. Then we reverse it. The heel starts to turn down, opening the knee up, hip open, rest of the spine follows over to the other side, nose leads. Continue to spiral, let it roll down the body, all the way down, wrapping around, retrace your steps. So now that spiral comes back up from the leg to the hips, torso, shoulders, and head. One more on either side. Starting from the top, from the nose, top of the head, whoop, little rotation, all the way around, spiraling. Feel that wrap happening around the body. Reverse your wrap from the leg all the way up. And then last time, over we go. Spiraling around. And come back up. To reset. All right. Last thing we'll do in this sequence is play with some contractions and release. So again, that what's the word I'm looking for? That contrast in movement quality. So from our second, we're gonna have more of a release in our second here. All right, opening up, lifting the sternum, lifting your heart, and then you will curl in. All right, notice the rounding in the spine, hollowing out the belly. We open out and we come in. We open out and come in. So whichever leg we're going towards, that one plants down and the other one comes to match it. Yeah, let's just focus on that again. Taking it out, this leg's planting down, this one comes over to match it. And then we add that spinal movement in with the arms. Open and close. And we open and close. Release, contract. 2 more, in, last one, and in. All right, nice work, everyone. Feel free to go through it a couple of times, get your body warmed up and ready for the choreography. All right, have fun.